35 seconds in, and we have nobody. Okay. We'll give it a minute and see if it comes up or not. I'm stream sniping a lot of people. Seems like there's a lot of interesting 15. Yeah. Hi, Jamie. It's actually working, huh? Awesome. Oh, there's two people in here. Nope, just one. Just you. Oh, no. What are they going to say? We're hanging out together. Uh-oh. The talk's going to start. Let's get it on. Ready, Hank? We'll give him some porno in the background.
Yeah, right. There you are, Mako.
Hey, Jamie, is this actually working? Or is it buffering and crapping on itself? I've been having severe internet problems.
You want to take, there you are.
What's up, Tammy?
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm running a black screen hoping to avoid buffering. I just did a speed check on my internet and I've got 0.9 megabytes coming down. Hey, Robert, how's it going? We're going to do a quail egg giveaway today. 2 dozen quail eggs along with a set of quail scissors. All you got to do is send an email to Jaded. She'll put up the info. And at the end of the stream, we will pick a winner. Hey, Ben, how's it going?
One of your machines is rebooting.
And also tonight, we're going to try and raise some funds so Jaded can drive down here and stay on the farm for a couple days and help us out of the nightmare. Maybe get the lodge fixed up so we can have people come out, barbecue, hang out, mess around. And then on top of that, we're going to do the t-shirt raffle.
Are you the Embassy Intelligence?
A whopping $2 a ticket for a chance to win the t-shirt.
Now, you understand?
Wrestler. I just got off the line with Brother Ryan. State Department has requested that the wrestling
Making a request against the government, eh? On U.S. soil, we'd be blasting our way in.
The Russian embassy isn't U.S. soil. That fence is a border. Crossing it is tantamount to armed invasion. It's literally an act of war.
I know. The land was already started.
Who knows? Thumbs down. I'm good with thumbs down. I'm good with just about everyone. The only one I ever mess with, and the only one I've ever timed out, is James Jacobson 2.0. I just can't help myself. Hey, Freedom News. I just don't know why. I just can't resist timing that guy out.
What a delightful nod to tradition. I can tell you.
I let both versions of Roadhog in here, and I don't mess with them. WTT has actually been here, and he's actually been mellow, man. So,
Get out. Plus, she's married to a ranking member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Only fair, I suppose, given the Black Book military aid is allocated to Crimea. Reciprocity's a bitch. Screw the bear screws back. Batteries not included.
all this crazy crap going on in the auditors community.
Assassinations of the sitting senator and the attorney general.
Good old Bobby Hill asking everybody for their change. And I heard he's in Illinois. I'd like to know where in Illinois Bobby Hill is.
What do you want? That's the spirit.
Hi, Grams. Welcome everybody to the most boring stream available on YouTube to date. So if you guys are interested in 100% organic quail eggs, just flip that email over to Tammy, because at the end of the stream, we're going to grab a winner. And then we're going to change over to Nothing Special stream, and we're going to do another giveaway for another 24 quail eggs along with a pair of egg scissors. Hey, Jingy. Yep, it's live.
I will tell you everything that I know.
Ah, TLC. He's in Missouri, huh? Shame. Yeah, TLC, Copernicus quail eggs. One quail egg will give you all the vitamins and minerals you need for a day. They use them in Chinese medicine. Do not go buy them on Amazon. They want $27 for 24 eggs plus another $8 for shipping. Hey, A-Balance, good to see you made it. Welcome to the most boring stream on YouTube. I can't post anything, so poor Tammy's gonna have to post all the info. But that's okay. I'll post the info when we go to Nothing Special stream. It's in on free organic quail eggs and a pair of quail egg scissors to cut them with. Shoot Tammy an email, and she will pick the lucky winner. Yeah, hopefully, if we can raise the gas money, Jenny, she's gonna come here and help with the goats. We got fences knocked down. We've got we just lost 384 bales, translates to $1,920 worth of garbage. Hey, Bama. Yeah, Huckleberry, we definitely got some AC on, but it takes hours and hours and hours to bring your body temperature back down after being outside. It's like they're saying it's going to be 105 to 110 tomorrow here, dude.
Is that what the heat index?
Yep.
Dog's crying again.
All right, Drew, don't forget that after this stream, we're going to go to Nothing Special stream, and people will have a second chance at it. So if you don't win in this stream, you could win in the next.
Let's see what the dog wants here. You okay? You're gonna get stuck under that bed, you know that.
Hey, my eye on you.
You okay? What's the matter? You're stuck, aren't you? The dog is stuck.
It ain't going to be too long, and I'm going to have to put my dog down.
You okay?
She's lived way past her prime. For an old English bulldoggy, she's made it, oh, Lord, 14 years now, almost 15.
Yes.
And it's about 8 years too long for an old English bulldoggy.
So what do you think? You want to go potty? All right, I'll take you.
To dog shit on command, but I don't think you'd be too interested in it.
I'll see you later. I take her out. Maka.
Drew, it's just the way of life. I'm hard on dogs.
Come on, Maka, let's go.
They earn their keep or
Oh, bitch.
they don't survive, and when it comes down to pain, I'm not selfish enough to keep a dog in pain and give it a horrible life. I'd rather just put it down, send it back for rework. I'm not going to make any animal suffer for my. She's been a good dog. She's protected me 3 times, so she's definitely earned her place here. Hey, Devane. I got everything from go to ground tunnel terriers to coonhounds to Labrador retrievers to flushing dogs. I actually had Cocker Spaniels that would actually flush. And right now I'm looking for a mare and real hard for a working mare Emma. AKC is fucked up every breed they get their hands on. Hey, Northwest. Don't. Don't. And feel free to donate. Well, I guess the donations really aren't for Tammy. I guess this time I'm begging for myself since I'm the one who's going to be benefiting. I'm burnt out from the heat and burnt out from playing with computers. I finally went to sleep at almost 5 this morning playing with computers, and then I got up at 7 and got back on them, and I'm happy to say I almost have my network fully resurrected. I have 2 more desktops to finish up, and then I'm back and running.
Okay, you're done.
Thank you.
Yeah, what?
I'm messing with you, girl.
Dude, you should see the sidewalk. It's awesome. There's like 6 cats out there.
Those cats gotta go, man.
We'll have to put some worming shit in there.
So if you guys ever get hungry and eat grasshoppers, please make sure that you squeeze them and take the roundworm out of their ass before you fry them up and eat them.
Make sure they're not parasitic. Dude, there's so much DE in that garage. Problem.
Maybe we'll even do something really crazy tonight. We'll give away goat shit fire starters.
Still gotta have a match.
Freedom, I've been messing with computers since the day of punch cards. I spend way too much time on technology. I love hanging out on the dark net and things. I want to go capture A Balance's voice changer. I love that thing. Huckleberry, I find raw crickets when you don't cook them. I think they taste like cashews. I enjoy raw crickets. I think the first computer I messed with was back in, I want to say 79 or 80. I don't know. My brain's all screwed up. I can't remember timelines for anything. Half the time I don't even know what day of the week it is. Last time I went to my doctor, I went in, I bartered quail eggs and chicken eggs for my doctor's visit, filled out a paper and wrote 2018 date.
Oops.
And the bad part about it was I wasn't even stoned or high. Oh, the good old Packard Hell. Yeah, I played with Windows 3.1 and I played with the Commodore 64 when it had the tape drive before it went to the 5 1/4 floppy.
Transfer was authorized by a high-level apparatchik at the Federal Tariff Service, a man named Vladimir Pizza. Yes, the same man that signed the paperwork facilitating Caterpillar's entry into the United States. He's an operative for the cabal. Any move he makes is in service to their agenda. They're not transporting Ancient King to Moscow for debriefing.
It's a pretty awesome, Jaded. Definitely pretty awesome. She told me I have two. Well, Jaded, I could show the pictures if I wasn't such a retard. I could probably do it, but I'm kind of phone retarded still with this new phone, so I honestly don't know how to do it. All right, let me try something. Let me see. God, I don't even know how to do it. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. If I can figure this out. If I can figure out how to get back to my settings. All right, look. Is the buffering, or is it worse? Jaded, am I back? Anybody? I killed my local Wi-Fi and I went straight to Verizon Data Connect. So hopefully that's better. Awesome. I'll burn up some data. Hey, if you guys want to see some really neat Hey, Clash. Am I back? Anyways, if you guys want to see some really cool shit, they now have plans out where you can build your own personal electromagnetic pulse for self-defense. So if you get attacked by government drones, you can take them out. If anybody needs the program to make Gerber files, I have it. Then you can scratch your own printed circuits in your kitchen. Yeah, I'm on a black because hot. Yeah, hot. Because Hag's naked, so no free shows tonight. Hey, Clash, make sure you enter for the free quail egg drawing. 100% free. And while I'm thinking about it, thanks everyone for helping Sarah Perez get into her new house. She's finally off the street. Her and her child. There was some very generous donators helped her get off the street, and she signed the lease. She had the money for the electric deposit. Everything went fine. So before too long, we'll be seeing her back on the internet, and it's definitely all because of you guys. Without you people, it would not have been possible. So thanks for all you guys do.
However, you remain calm, exactly as I say. I promise. You'll leave your rip-roaring story to tell your friends and family. Bon appetit.
And I'd like to add in there, fuck you to the asshole who keeps telling me that only auditors deserve money, not supporters. Fuck you.
It's only a matter of time for the adaptation of it in that. Because you are commonly referred to as police head. Now, take heart. Because if the Russians are furious now, imagine how irate they'll be when they learn that there's been another fatality as a result of Agent Wrestler's attack on your convoy. Take consolation, your heroic devotion to our cause has earned you.
Hey, Clash, we have a couple pools going. If you want us to throw a pool up for you, we'd be more than happy to do it. Just say the word. Yep, Northwest, I agree. We We all need a hand up sometimes, and I don't know. I don't believe in the man in the clouds, so kind of weird like that. I believe in humanity, and when people say they'll say a prayer for me, that kind of is like, well, good luck, piss off, and here I'm going to make myself better because I'll say a prayer for you. I just find it weird.
Excellent. There's a patent because I'm ready to dictate a list of my demands. I owe you to save my life back at that conference.
Well, Clash, we can throw up a pool and spread it around. If we could get some of the bigger channels involved, it'd be greatly helpful. Right now, the only big channel really that I know of that lets us e-bag in is Eric Brandt.
Well, but I will. Ready? My demands are as follows. One, I want the
Yeah, Northwest, it is sad. You know, if you believe in freedom, send me money.
and unmolested from this door to a runway of my choosing. 3, bringing Marvin Gerard. 90 minutes. That's it. After that, a hostage dies every half hour. That's it, David Lester.
I've got a better one. If you believe in freedom, then enter the free giveaway for quail eggs.
Different kind of free.
And then you'll get something actually for free. And if you get them and you don't like them, you can always feed them to your animals because they love them.
Who are you? What am I doing?
There's a really good book to read that I have on the Kindle. If anybody wants to read it, it's called The Iodine Crisis. Drew, quail eggs are really good to eat. I eat one raw every morning.
Like hell. Call my lawyer. Who is your OIC?
Yeah, Clash, but supporters deserve help just as much as auditors do, if not more. Because without supporters, there are no auditors. So they're equal in my book.
And that my Fourth Amendment right to privacy is being violated.
It's my right not to announce it. So that it seems to now.
Yeah, Tammy, you're all over everywhere all the time. I don't know where you get any sleep, but definitely if you make it, if we make it so you can come to the farm, your YouTube time will be so limited. No, Huckleberry, I don't, because the government kind of screws you. I can sell eggs out of my driveway as long as people come to me. I can sell them organically. If I ship them, say I sell them and ship them, then I have to either use a bleach water or a Listerine water to wash them before I send them,
You can sell them as
which
hatching eggs.
which
Negate
penetrates the shell, and you're ending up eating bleach or Listerine, so you're not really getting a true organic egg. You know, just like your organic eggs in the store, it's just a huge scam to make you pay more money for something that you're not getting.
and it gives them an expiration date.
You know, and like, if you have a truly organic egg with the bloom on it, you can keep it in your refrigerator for 8 weeks, and they'll still be good. once they're washed, if you don't eat those things within 2 weeks, they're rotten. Drew, if you're getting Amish eggs from a farmer, from an Amish driver, then yeah, you're getting organic eggs. If you're getting it from the store, your Amish eggs, they're not organic. Hey, Venom.
You just extended my engagement about a decade with this stuff. Now I'm never gonna make girl. Becky and I, she's not gonna wait around. All right.
And now they've got a really good scam going on with the steak and everything else. Yeah, Northwest, it's true. It's called the Bloom. If you have the Bloom on it, you don't need to refrigerate them. But the newest scam is they're creating meat in a laboratory, and it doesn't have to be labeled that. So now when you buy your meat at the grocery store, you're not going to know if it really comes from a cow or if it was made and manufactured in a lab. That freaks me out. Yeah, Huckleberry, the Chinese usually buy them to use in medicine. They don't really use it to buy. They don't really buy them to eat. They buy it to use in their medicine. There's quite a few different medicine formulas that the Chinese use with quail eggs. Yep, Walmart does sell that meat, Northwest. So does Jewel, also known as Albertsons. So does La Forenzas. So does a whole bunch of them. Okay, Clash, we'll work you up a pool and we'll get it circulating. Thanks for stopping by. We don't buy any meat. We take 3 deer a year and we put that up in the freezer. And then we take and we trade a deer for a wild boar, and that's our pork. We're scavengers. We eat off the land.
Except for chocolate.
No, we don't usually eat cow. We do have a guy that we barter with. He has beefalo.
I like venison better than cow.
We have a lot of venison here on the property, so, you know, I go out October 1st and spear one, and then I spear another one sometimes a day or two later, and then during gun season, I'll go out opening day and take one opening day. Yeah, we don't eat domestic pork. We only eat wild boar, and wild boar tastes nothing like domestic pork. Domestic pork tastes like cardboard.
It does now. Never used to.
Wild boar actually has a good flavor to it.
It tastes very rich.
Do not forget to get your emails in for the quail eggs. There's also the donation link to make Tammy come slave with me. And there's also the raffle for the t-shirts. So anyone interested, feel free to grab the links and go. And at least the Nothing Special stream, she'll have something on her screen instead of dark black. So
I didn't ask you if you recognize it. I asked you if you read it. Specifically, section 39C, pages 216 to 217, lines 5 through 19. Here.
yeah, I had a pretty decent smoker until till the wind came by and wiped it out. And now I have no smoker till I build a new one.
Yeah.
No TLC, I don't make deer jerky anymore because Hag and I don't have the teeth to eat it. That's like Julie was really kind and sent us some pecan nuts that she made that were awesome. But I had to take a spoon and crush them up like in a mortar and pestle in order to eat them. I have horrible teeth, and I didn't even get to do meth to get the teeth bad.
Spent 5 years tracking Bennington. Count on one hand the number of times we got a credible site. I found a 911 call.
I haven't made jerky in years. I used to make it. TLC, what I make now is I make cheesecakes.
Where's my armored vehicle? We're working on it. Work harder. If the power is back in 60 seconds, I'm going to start shooting. Time starts now.
Yeah, Jaded, but if you give me your tooth, you're going to have to help me. I need a number 12 scalpel. I've got my dental pliers, and we're going to have to use a Dremel in order to extract the ones that are broken off underneath my gum line. TLC, I'll tell you what. If you ever stop by, I will make you a cheesecake, and I will guarantee it will be better than Eli's or any other cheesecake you have ever eaten in your entire life. And if it isn't, then you can throw it in my face. Jaded, I can pull your tooth, no problem. I have Novocaine, I have everything I need. Hag's got sutures, we're all set up. We can fix you right up. I do have some deer bacon. Or I should say venison bacon. Yeah, Northwest. I have venison bacon.
This is a bad situation, Ed. They'll hunt me, and they will find me. And when they do, you know where I'm going?
Yeah, freedom I would, except they'd arrest me for practicing without a license, so they can't really do that as long.
Because I'll be contacting you soon. And when I do, I want this plan of yours to be thoroughly.
Come on, phone.
We only have one shot at this. I'll be in touch.
Make sure you have hay on air dry your sheets, so sleep like a baby.
This whole thing, diner, it wasn't husky situation, it's children.
Yes. I'm not going to be able to fight our way out of this. We're either going to have to think our way out.
You really think she can help?
I do.
Where do we go from here?
He's gone. Boy, he's gone.
Hey, Tammy, I've got a really killer recipe for chocolate cheesecake. But I have to get the cocoa and the chocolate from Hag's friend Maddie over in Germany because it's the only chocolate that tastes good. Yes, Tammy, I can make it gluten-free. That's one thing I can do. I can cook and bake. I can cook, I can bake, I can knit, I can sew, I can crochet. I can do damn near just about anything except work with wood and wash dishes or do laundry. Other than that, I can pretty much do it all. Northwest, that's why I get the chocolate from Germany, because I don't know if you know it or not, but most of the food that we feed people here is not allowed in Germany. Tammy Marie, we're up in Illinois.
The cabal, they blame you for something you haven't done.
Yeah, Tammy, it would, except we don't have a washer.
Not at the moment.
I wiped out the last two of them, so I have to get a new one. But when I make the cheesecake, I think I'm going to cheat. I think I'm going to use a pre-made crust. What I cook on is very limited. I've only got an induction burner and a toaster oven. So I don't have like a real oven. So I'm pretty limited with my cookware, so it kind of limits my cooking. But I can still make a bunch of crazy stuff like chunky flaky and fried cabbage and really strange meals. Since I was a slave of the house with 3 older sisters who pushed everything up on me. Living with 5 women on the rag at the same time can be hectic. Yeah, freedom, fried cabbage, it's awesome. Barbecued raccoon is awesome too. Barbecued raccoon and crow's good also. Yeah, cabbage rolls are pretty good. Pickled quail eggs are really good too if you pickle them with the bread and butter pickle. But when they're pickled with dill pickle, I don't really like them. They're kind of gross that way. I don't like pickled eggs that taste like dill pickles. Yep, cabbage and vinegar equals sauerkraut. And sauerkraut's good if you can make a killer Reuben.
Your granddaughter doesn't know.
One of the better things I make is a Reuben sandwich.
We lost your boss. No.
Never had dill pickles that tasted like eggs.
What? I have sneaking suspicion
And I won't eat.
that you know.
Yeah, I make my Reubens with pumpernickel. I avoid the rye. Hi, Shanna. Hey, Shanna, we are having a fundraiser for Tammy so she can come be a slave. We are having a free quail egg giveaway. All you got to do is email Tammy, and we're going to pick a winner at the end of the stream. And then there's also a t-shirt raffle going on. Northwest, my daughter Bird doesn't like sauerkraut either, so when I make her Reubens, I don't put any sauerkraut on it. I just double up the Swiss cheese. Yeah, well, Northwest, I'm a fucking weirdo too, so doesn't matter.
You're funny.
Oh, Shanna, I didn't mean it that way. I was just letting you know what we were doing. Because I saw you came in late. So I didn't want you to be weirded out, not knowing what we were doing. That's all. But you absolutely can enter the free organic quail egg giveaway with your own pair of quail scissors. Yeah, I guess I should be e-begging for myself, Tammy, not e-begging for you. That would be the proper thing to do. Hey, Michigan Mister, good to see ya. Call it force of habit. I'm not used to e-begging for myself. Yeah, it's for you to come help, but it's also
Dude,
benefiting me in the help. Yes, dear.
the right thing to do is to help other people.
Yeah, I know.
That's why we don't beg for ourselves. I'm drooling. I got toothache. So I just went and rinsed.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's just the right thing to do. It's to help others. We get by. We do fine.
Shanna, you help plenty.
We do fine.
Just visiting's a lot of help. Your videos are a lot of help. They're actually quite relaxing. I usually don't comment, but lately I've been saying a little bit of crap here and there just so they keep your notifications coming. It's hard for me to really sit and write out a decent comment when I'm doing chores. Hopefully people understand that.
Well, yeah, it's very labor intensive. You need both hands and both feet. Oh, I'm glad it's done today though. It's a hot one.
Yeah, we're having some issues. We We actually had to free another goat today, so
Same
that's
goat.
we got it on live stream one day,
Pretty sure it was the same goat. Same
and
owner.
then the next day it was the same damn goat, but we didn't get to live stream it because I was dragging ass way too long.
Well, it's important we get them unstuck right away because.
I know, I'm just saying, I was dragging ass too long to get out there to get it done.
Yeah, it can't be made on the sun bake. It's just cruel.
And if Tammy gets here, she may never return to Michigan. She may see the giant mess and just go, oh my God, and fall over. But I know CPR, so she should be okay.
We both do. When you have kids, you need to know. Important to know that shit. Oh, come on. And yes, I just did this and it's not working.
Oh, I really need to go out and take pictures of that van and put it up for sale because we definitely don't need it.
It's just blocking the driveway.
It's sitting there blocking my way in the driveway. It's a big old Ford party van, luxury thing. It's got the AC converter in it. It's got a TV,
VCR,
a little table,
beds that fold up and down.
all kinds of crap.
Table.
Dual gas tanks. And
That's nice, but we don't need it. You should get a lot of those vehicles out there. It's starting to look like a junkyard.
The only thing to be fixed on it, Jaded, is about a 3-minute job. You got to pull the panel, put the window back on the track, and it's good to go. I mean,
should be good to go.
It fires right up, runs good, tires are good, everything's good on it. It just don't need it. I need to fix my my old roach coach and get rid of it. I need to
You get the Toyota out of here.
I need to get rid of that Toyota Camry. I got to get rid of the GMC van. I got to put a power steering pump on it, and it's ready to go.
We'll keep the Jeep.
I got to put a radiator and a water pump in the Jeep, and it'll be ready to go, and an alternator. And I have all the parts. I just haven't had the time to do it.
No, it's way down the list.
Every time I turn around, something else messes up. Like I just had.
Power went out. We got no power.
No.
In the barn. What?
I had the blower motor go bad on the furnace because one of the terminals actually broke off. The motor's still good, but the terminal's broke, so now I got to fix that.
We have to restore power to the barn.
Heater core flush is no big deal, Jaded. That's about a 20-minute job. I've done 1 million of those. Those are easy. I hate automobiles. I'm so tired of working on them. I've built way too many cars in my life and repaired too many.
We should get a motorcycle. That's what we should get. That would be really fun.
Yeah. I do. I need a motorcycle. Yeah, the autos are pretty... It's all minor stuff. Like my truck, I need to... I got to put a new flex pipe on it because I took my acetylene torch, my muffler bending tools, my hydraulic press. I took all that to my son's house. So now I can't run solid pipe anymore. I still have my welder, but most of my tools I gave to him because I'm too damn old to use them.
Flex pipe and a fucking clamp.
So
and
I'm just
good to
going to flex
go.
pipe it and call it a day.
It was flex pipe when we got it. Just continue the tradition.
If I could clone myself, I'd be in good shape.
Yeah, no shit. That's the problem when you know so much about everything. And repair people cost too much.
Yeah, Drew, I understand.
I don't know how other people do it.
I don't do it for a living, but I drive a junk car too, and I'm always fixing everybody else's stuff, and mine is the last to get fixed. I just went and fixed the 1948 Ford tractor. And talk about a mess. Negative ground, I hate that. A negative ground, positive ground, I mean. I hate that system. That is like ridiculous, and I can't talk him into changing it over to a 12-volt positive ground system.
Would that be hard to do?
No, it's not that hard to do.
Why don't you want to do it?
Because he's him.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have one nice vehicle.
Well, what for? It's a farm.
Everything I have is pretty much trashed.
Where do we
My
go?
newest
We need a
vehicle
big
is
car.
1997. And
Everything we own has corn or hay or
probably the
goat
best
hair in
vehicle
it.
I have is
Our pickup truck.
the 76 Ford pickup that's got it's got a 360 in it built with an Edelbrock and a Carter AFB on it with electric fuel pump, and the only thing I need to do on it is I need to weld the back shocks back onto the frame where I broke them off from jumping over the gun range.
We did pull the Jeep out with that thing, though, if you recall.
Many
thing-
times. We pulled the tractor out with it many times
Dude, it
too.
was up to its. It was past its axles. It was up to its frame in mud.
What I would like to get is a little 250 Enduro, like
That'd be nice. Just something to tool around.
even
on.
a 125 Enduro would be sweet.
Yeah, I don't think we need anything we can kill ourselves on. We're too old for that shit.
If I get another big bike, it's gonna be Rice.
Absolutely. Feel the need, both speed.
Yeah, Northwest. I jumped the gun range. I went up the berm at about 35. It's a pretty good angle. Hit the top and flew about 15 feet. And when I landed, it snapped off the shock mounts right off the frame.
Oops.
We've got a licensed gun range on the property.
Well, it's not licensed anymore.
We live in a very strange place.
Okay, should be good.
Nah, not everything, Jaded. We do have a creek you can fish in, though. And we do have turtle you can catch to eat. And we have muskrats and we have beaver and We have coyotes and coy dogs, and
Raccoons, possums.
you definitely have to be a good shot if you're going to be rolling out here with us, Jaded, because you will have to have that for protection. I'll let you carry my 40. Nah, they're not Ninja Turtles. They're snapping turtles. We also have alligator snappers, but we leave them alone. They're gigantic and they're not even supposed to be here. We also have gar.
Full head.
Well,
Oh,
Tammy,
sometimes.
my Sig Sauer 40 cal is definitely pretty accurate. I don't think you'll have any problems with it. And if you're not comfortable with that, I'll give you my Ithaca 37 Featherlight shotgun. You can't miss with that.
I'll take the 22. The
But
Marlin.
the coy dogs will stalk you. The coyotes will run. The coy dogs will stalk you and attack you.
Oh, there's also cougar that passes through.
And we also have a cougar that passes in and out. And we have a wolf hybrid that go in and out. Tammy, you would love my 37, my Model 37 Ultralight. You can shoot that with one hand. It doesn't kick at all.
You can hip shoot it, hit what you want. And that's why I like shotguns.
It does not kick.
Don't you want to know what happened?
It's the only other gun I can shoot besides a 22 Magnum because of the kick in my spine. Otherwise, I could end up pulling the trigger and being paralyzed, and I'd rather not do that.
Because after far too much time playing the defense, today's the day we switch to offense.
Don't look around. We are hardly in prime position to fight anyone right now.
The director needed permission to have me killed. And when you've got it,
I don't have any set ways shooting a shotgun. It all depends on what I'm doing. I hold it one way when I pheasant hunt. I hold it a different way for deer hunting. So, kind of depends what I'm doing, the way I hold it. And for self-defense, I don't even bother. I just wait to see what the dog has, and then I pick what I need to finish the job.
about Jaded Industries. So the world's largest agribusiness. It sells seeds, more to the point, genetically engineered seeds. In fact, they're the single largest manufacturer of genetically engineered seeds on Earth. They're not just any seeds.
All my guns are ugly. They've been used and abused. They are definitely not something to look at, but they all function extremely well.
Yes, and those seeds are very expensive. Most small farmers can't afford to spend it. And when people feel their homes and livelihoods threatened, violence is never far behind.
Thanks, Shanna. Hopefully they'll come in and take advantage of the free quail egg giveaway.
Men determined to kill Verdian before they killed them.
Damaging one building will hardly kill Meredith.
They did more of the damage in building Lindsay. They stole data, cached proprietary files, detailing how Verdian modifies its corn genome. That's a trade secret for dollars. You and I.
The only vehicle I regret getting rid of was my old Ford F-250 that had a 490 Gorilla motor in it with nitrous, and it had 38.5-inch tall, 17.5-inch wide tires on it, and the front and rear axles were carved out to hold 513 front and rear gears. I miss that truck. Had a Hayes blow-proof clutch in it, NGP 205 transfer with all the gears beveled and microplated. I had a lot of fun in that beast.
The GMC pin was set for 48 minutes after the seizure ended. We were
Oh, to be young and dumb again.
What's the photo now?
We dropped it north of late last night, according to the cargo manifest.
Container number 358-202 was offloaded and placed on a westbound flatbed at
Okay, I might lose you guys because I don't know what I've done now, but my phone is so big that
find that break.
I can't even read comments now. No, I wasn't born an idiot. It took me quite a few years to get this stupid.
Something's wrong. You're gonna need transportation.
No, you're not going anywhere. I just took you. You're fine.
Hey, Tammy, you need a back brace? You can wear mine.
You want to get on the bed? I can help you.
I'm sorry, man. I was watching it. I thought sugar crash and I just lost it. I must have spent 6 hours in the box. I nearly had a stroke.
What did you tell them?
I didn't have my crackers with me. I couldn't get a juice box. I wrote, man. I'm sorry. I told them everything. Everything. Yeah, you pray. What do you think I am?
Hey, Tommy, what's going on?
I could say for your sword. I can hear you dropping the steamer.
Make sure you get in on the free quail egg giveaway.
Okay. Envy.
And we have a bunch of other stuff going on, but my brain's melting now. Oh, we have a t-shirt raffle going on too. And a donation to bring Tammy down here to slave away at the farm.
You are protecting a man that is left you for dead.
Hi, Cyberette. Good to see you here. Hey, anybody who doesn't have Cyberette, sub her. It's Cybertron's daughter, and she does a lot of cool shit on her channel. Definitely worth checking out. Sweet, Tommy. Cyberette, make sure you enter the free drawing for the organic quail eggs. Send an email there to the address
What's the matter, sweetie?
Tammy posted, and
Matter?
if you win, you get 2 dozen organic quail eggs and a set of quail scissors.
Did you have to go potty again? Seriously?
I wouldn't.
And then after this stream, we're gonna go to the
All right,
Nothing Special stream,
let's go.
and we're gonna be giving away
You're not
another
chasing teddies. It's gonna hurt.
2 dozen quail eggs, along with a set of scissors for them too.
Oh, Rosie, come on, really? Again, what do you want? What is it that you want?
Oh, Cyberette, just so you know, I'm an old man, but I'm not a creepy old man. All right, Tommy.
Tell me what you want. What you want? Guess which one? You want to go out?
Okay, Tammy.
I'll take you, but I don't
If he doesn't go to sleep, then
want another bug wrapped in salami, do it.
we'll do another quail egg giveaway tomorrow, and we'll ramp it up again. I went live at a bad time. I sniped a lot of people. There were a lot of people going live.
Hang on, let me see what I can do for you, okay? I have a question.
That's okay, Shanna. I don't have a bank account. The only thing I have is PayPal, and that's pretty much it. Because a bank account with my credit, they'll never give me one. Even if I put $500 down, they won't give me a credit card for $10. What, Jody?
Is it okay for me to give her another piece of salami?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Hook her up.
Well, she's in a lot of pain. She seems to be.
Yep, medical a dog.
So now.
Don't worry, Rose. We'll keep you as comfortable can be, and when it's your time, I'll take you out. Awesome, Cyberette.
All right, here we go. That should be enough right there. That should keep her comfortable for a little bit. I know. Mom's down with you, though. Let's go get some salami.
Well, the fundraising basically, Shanna, is it's kind of twofold. One, it's to get Tammy here, but essentially it's for me because it's going to benefit me. She's going to come down and help with my giant abortion going on the farm. We've lost trees, we've had goats stuck in fences, and everything's pretty much a mess that me and Hag can't keep up with. Yeah, Cyberette, I know how to keep them separate because I'm colorblind, so it's real easy. The females don't have any brown coloring on their chest, and the males have brown all over their chest, so it's pretty easy for me. It's kind of difficult for people who aren't colorblind. I only see black, white, and shades of gray.
I can make it comfy. I know you hurt. I know you hurt. I actually stimulate your appetite, make you eat a little more food, huh? Yeah.
Take care, TLC. Glad to see you made it in.
You never answered that. It's quite all right, okay? Quite all right. I hate making you
It's got its advantages, Cyberette.
I hate it.
I can see through fog. I can see in the dark. If you shine my eyes with a flashlight, they glow like an animal. And I see really well in the dark, but when it rains, I can't see shit. So if it rains, I'm a hazard. I have to pull over and quit driving.
All right, let's see what she wants from here on. I don't know what she wants. She's bugging me, but
And since I've never seen color, I don't miss it.
it's like black and white TV, I'd imagine.
I don't believe so. I was told to
Yeah, color TV and black and white TV are the same to me.
The next one doesn't even love.
That's why I have a wife. She dresses me so I don't look too funny.
from where. I don't know. I don't.
I know, you got a pink nerve all the way up your back.
Top secret research. We were working on how to take it out from Eli. He just snapped. Started saying how we were a joke. How none of us had the balls to make a real impact. So we walked. Next week here, 9 people are dead.
Awesome, Shanna. I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that.
On the inside of Verdi. Gabriel Costa. If Eli did this,
I usually end up just using a meter for everything.
Mr. Costa's address and maybe some directions.
Want some help, dog?
Cars made before the advent of GPS.
You want some help getting up?
Yeah, she could be
You
Northwest,
want some help?
but
I can help you.
I'm not picky on what I wear. I don't care if it's a pink shirt. I don't care if it's a dress. Long as it covers my little mushroom, I'm happy.
I don't know what you want, dog. I just
Take care, TLC.
can't read her mind.
I know we agreed to this is Verdi's most guarded trade secret. What will sell to the highest bidder? I want that. That's see costly. Like farm.
Yeah, she hasn't done it to me yet, and I don't even know how long we've been together.
What,
How long have we been together?
26 years?
26?
Something like that.
Okay.
What haven't I done in 26 years?
Made me wear weird shit.
What, is it a joke?
Sorry, friends,
Mm-hmm.
No.
but I have something else in mind.
Well, I made you wear a tux when we got married, but other than that, nothing.
Cyberette, I live in Illinois, about the middle of the state.
You wear whatever you want to wear.
We don't have horses anymore. We got rid of them. We don't have cows. We don't have sheep.
Horses are money pets.
We've got goats. We've got gardens. We've got chickens, quails, turkeys, guineas, and ducks,
And guard dogs.
and a lot of damn cats.
And a lot of damn guard dogs.
What do I know that name? Because it was listed in the fulcrum 25 years ago. Hanover was a low-level staff on the what brings you to town?
50 years, that's a long time. But I'm on my second one, so. Yeah, guineas are really cool when they attack mice and snakes, too.
Oh, speaking of, I saw another baby bull snake.
Hey,
in the
CB,
garage.
how's it going?
Whoever did this accessed our proprietary files. They downloaded information and details on the modified our genome. That's a trade secret worth millions of dollars.
Why isn't my stuff sending? Yeah, guineas attack people too, Cyberette. It's pretty cool. When people come over that they don't know, they'll squawk at them, and if the people keep coming, the guineas will actually attack them. It's funny as hell. There's nothing like watching a grown man run from a 3-pound bird.
Maybe David Cross is an such man. Delivery system's done. Now it's just 2 more hours.
We're down near Champaign, CB.
You'll have your virus.
Down in Champaign, right? Not down in Champaign.
Outside of.
CB, okay, I know where Buffalo Grove is. I'm originally from Crystal Lake, so I've been all over up that way.
You ever heard of Muggs Kalinowski? Lovely guy. Ugliest man. Except his dear mother. Narcissistically hard. Lovingly referred to him as Picasso.
Northwest, all you got to do is grab them by their back legs, turn them upside down, lay them on their back, and they get really wigged out. They get like all disorientated and stuff. They look like they're drunk and on acid, and then when they get up, they flop all over the place and they don't mess with you anymore. Or you get a second rooster, and they're too busy fighting each other to mess with you. But that didn't work out too good, so I had one called El Diablo that I sold to some Mexicans for food because he wouldn't quit attacking me. Hello, Rosarita.
And Muggs was convinced that was the single biggest stroke of bad luck he ever suffered. Well, he didn't know what. He started giving him the
You
tip.
should feel pretty good shortly, though.
Sometimes bad luck.
Yeah, pretty soon she's going to have to go and take a dump.
I know.
Unfortunately, no. Muggs advised
a while ago when I took her out, all she wanted to do was chase cats again. I don't know what to do here.
Oh, you got two choices.
Wait a while.
Wait a while and take her out, or take over the live stream and I'll take her out.
I'll take her.
You sure?
Yeah. Either that or she can wait. But she's got to cry, so I'm thinking probably let she.
Shanna, the hens we have are really nice. They never attack. We have Barred Rock that is pretty mellow, and then we've got Dose and Australorp who attacks. Yes, Iverette, I have a dog. Her name's Rosie. She's an oldie English bulldoggy. She's 14 years old. Tammy, you can have all the farm fresh eggs you want when you're here. Rosie should have only lived to 7 or 8 years old, so she's way beyond her expected lifespan.
Back off. Let me do what I have to do to clear my name.
My son's American Bulldog, Pretty Cruella, lived till she was 17. She's actually, there's a video of her on my channel back from, I believe the year was like 1984 or something like that. Hey Brian, how's it going? Since you came in late, Brian, don't forget to enter the giveaway. Free quail eggs, along with quail egg scissors if you win. Hey TJ. Yeah, I hear you. I'm the same way. I'm going on 2 hours sleep, and it's probably going to be the same thing tonight. I'm living, Mark. Living. But it's definitely been a challenge. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you. Trying to recruit Tammy to come down and slave with me. Okay, TJ, will do. Yep. CB, they're calling for 105 to 110 down here tomorrow. Yeah, Shanna, I messed up bad. I have a whole lot of tips in a box here for you, and I completely spaced sending it to you. I will get that out to you before too long. I have a boatload of tips. Field tips, spring tips, blunt tips, round tips, all kinds of tips for you
You are not gonna believe what she went out there for.
to chase cats.
Yes.
Well, told you could have took over the stream. I would have took her.
That's alright. She's okay.
After I'm done with the stream, I'll take her out.
Dude, her going up and down the stairs is hurting her. So she peed. She didn't have to shit. She just wanted to chase kitties.
Okay.
She's already shit twice today. That should be plenty.
Hey, Mark. In the UK, they actually have a breathing tax. Yeah, it's just a pain, Shanna, because I have all these other things for you that I could have sent in there.
This is it. This is the Gino D.
Well, we can only fit so much in one box, too.
Yeah, Cyberette, I go hunting all the time. I took all 3 of my kids to hunter safety. I took all my nephews to hunter safety. And I hunt every single year.
That's what we eat.
We basically live off the land, Cyberette.
Try to.
You should also, if just whitetails is all we have here in Illinois, Cyberette. And if you're going to do your hunter safety, you should also go online and take your trapper safety course too. It's all online, and you can take trapper safety and get your certificate online. I had to do that with all my nieces and nephews and all my kids, so I've been to hunter safety course like 6 times. Yeah, Drew, that's why we try to live off the barter system. Yeah, it's crazy, Shanna. Completely crazy. A license to feed yourself. Tammy, I miss kids. Wow, Mark. It's $20 for, you can get a bow permit for $20 and you can take 2 deer. And then shotgun permit is another $20. So it's definitely worth the cash for the amount of food you get.
How'd that work out?
Sorry, would you do me a quick favor?
I agree, Shanna. There's a really awesome book too. It's out of print now, but it's called Survival Poaching. And the guy who wrote it lived in the city of Chicago. It's a totally awesome book. Mark, don't you live in Illinois?
Ron, it's a file. He stumbled on a state-of-the-art virology shop.
Oh, you live in Ohio. Damn. God, they rape you guys on licenses. If I wasn't so lazy. No, I don't have your address anymore, man. My phone took a crap. I lost all my phone numbers. I lost everything. So I don't have shit anymore. The only time I get phone numbers is when people call me.
Migrate overseas. Vaccinated this virus. We got a global food crisis on our hands.
Man, that's a rape job, though, for a deer. I'll have to send you one of those YouTube invites one day when I get around to it. But don't expect it anytime soon because I'm always forgetting what I'm supposed to do.
Fierce like Vernon is. You know that lawsuit against his own matches? Yeah, what about it? She didn't just use his farm because after the bank foreclosed, Vernon purchased his property in a short sale. In fact, they bought out several other places in that area. One more accepted to the farm. Vernon was throwing GMO corn on dairy land and catching them up.
I think that's why it's not still makes the virus.
He was sending himself from zero.
Take it easy, TJ. Thanks for stopping by.
Can't do that.
Yeah, the only thing that saves us on taxes, Shanna, is that we're zoned ag. Since we're zoned agriculture, we don't get hit too hard. Hey, Joe, can I have a coffee when you get the chance?
He'll be dead by the time the ambulance gets here. I'm not leaving him.
Yeah, I mean, that's total scam. Pay off your property and then pay every year, pay them taxes to live there. Total scam. If I wasn't so lazy, I could actually apply for a landowner tenant permit and I could get my deer permits for free. Yeah, Drew, you can if you apply for them. You can also apply for what they call a landowner tenant permit. And they can, they'll give you permits to hunt your own land for free. You know, but you still have to have the permit. Still a pain in the ass. And you still need a firearms owner's identification card. And now they want your damn fingerprints for that. I mean, totally trashing the Second Amendment right. They've been fighting it in the Supreme Court here in Illinois for years, and it still hasn't gotten to where they've made a decision. I mean, it's just pure insanity. But you can go to Kentucky and you can buy a gun legally, you know, right over the counter, come back to Illinois, and you're good to go. Hi, Denise.
Our crime rate's actually gone down in the state. Oh, did I tell you there's an awesome witch's moon out tonight?
Sweet.
Hard to see through the trees, but it's there.
Hey, CB, scam them out of some Valium. I always do that when I have to get my MRIs. I make them hook me up with Valium. I tell them I'm paranoid of close places. So that way I don't have to listen to their stupid music.
Actually, last time I had one down, they asked me what kind of music I wanted to hear.
I think this is the most people I've ever had in the world's most boring live stream ever. My phone went dark, so I don't know what you're talking about, Shanna, when you said not boasting. Yep, love grows where Jaded goes. Oh, Shanna, it is boring. It's the most boring stream on YouTube. I'm really proud of that title.
No, you can go lay down. I am not taking.
And once I post my cop watches and my other stuff, it's going to become even more boring. Yeah, Tommy, you do a lot of driving, dude. God knows. You've been here more than my own kids have been here. And that's a hell of a drive from your place. Yeah, Drew, I think that's great that I have the most boring live stream on YouTube. Hi, Michelle. Make sure you enter for the free quail egg giveaway tonight.
Come on, I'm gonna let the boys play.
Tammy, I think the next live stream I do, I think I'm going to title it Make Tammy a Slave. All you have to do is send an email to Tammy. She posted it, so she'll post it again. Just shoot an email to her. Then she's going to do whatever and pick the winner. And then before the stream's over, we'll find out who won. And then we're going to do another stream same way. Giving away organic quail eggs. Fresh from the quail's butt, even though it's not really its butt. It sounds funnier that way, though. Hello, I have pooped out an egg for you. Would you like to collect it?
A seed immune to the death
Just put eggs in the subject line, and that should be good enough. I think Tammy will know from there.
Number one was a bullet. They came here with it. Unfortunately for you, what they found was dozens of internal various documents that you in your warehouse in Silver Ridge, and I don't need to tell you what they find inside. A stockpile of new seeds waiting to be sold.
Awesome, Tammy.
You wouldn't torture and look like heroes in the process. Never met the man. Wouldn't judge him too harshly.
When it cools down a little bit to where when I sit on the tractor it doesn't burn my nutsack, I'll get Hag to go with me and we'll take a ride on the tractor and we'll do a trip around the back of the property all the way to the very back, since I've never gone back there yet. Not on camera anyways.
Hey, maybe next year we can get pictures of those really big jack in the pulpits back there. Those things are pretty cool.
Right? If I remember in the morning, I'll take a picture of these really weird flowers. They bloom and they look totally awesome in the morning, and then by like 10 o'clock in the morning, they close
They're called
and
morning
disappear.
glories. They're very common actually here.
Well, they might be common, but they look pretty cool.
Yeah, they do.
They're cool looking gray to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're purple. They're really pretty.
I don't know shit about flowers. The only thing I can tell the difference on is I can tell the difference on roses that she has. And then I know what good herb looks like when it grows, and that's about it. Oh, and mushrooms too. I can tell psilocybins from junk mushrooms. Awesome, Michelle. Oh, Tammy's doing a shirt raffle too. That's another link. And since I'm flapping my trap, I can't post any links. Tammy's got some pretty awesome looking shirts. If I could figure out how to post it on my phone, I'd show you.
Trust my instincts. My instincts are telling me to stay as far away from Tom Keats as possible. You know what? You're right. You should trust your gut, not mine. After all, look where my instincts got me. You're a good agent, Tom. You make the right call.
Ramble, Shanna, ramble. I talk weird shit all the time. So, all it'll do is make me feel more comfortable.
You got a problem. Dickie's been taken.
So all you have to do is send an email to Jaded for the eggs and egg scissors. And if you win, you win. Damn, Tommy. Well, the next time you take a trip down here, if you want to take on a couple barred rocks, dude, I will definitely share with you. I'm getting so overloaded with eggs, it's ridiculous.
We're gonna die in here.
No, Brian, scissors only come with eggs. They're not good for cutting anything but eggs.
What would you do to help this kid? What would you do?
But you know what you could do? You could take some quail egg scissors and you could remove someone's nipple real easy. It would hurt like a mother, but it could be done. Yeah, the barred rocks are the speckled gray and white ones.
King Henry's harem.
The ones that look like King Henry, Tommy.
Oh, bastard bit me the other day.
King Henry's getting ready to go in. He's going to become food here pretty soon. He's become Mr. I'm going to attack your ass chicken. He attacked Hag the other day, and I laughed at her because he's such a pussy. Because Dose always beats his ass. And I was in there feeding the quail, and the little bastard attacked me.
Maybe he's getting old and senile, man. They don't last that long.
He grabbed me by the shirt and started spurring the shit out of my back.
Well, when they do that, it's time to go. They don't need mean chickens that we have to.
Brian, I had 3 older sisters. No brothers, 3 older sisters, a grandma, and a mother. 5 women on the rag at the same time in the same house is not
You can
a
go
pretty
lay down.
thing.
You are not going anywhere. No, you're not going out to chase kitties. Sorry, not happening. No.
I played Mr. Dry their hair with the hair dryer.
Dye their hair, do their nails.
I had to dye their hair. I had to do their nails. I had to do their pedicures. I had to do their manicures.
You had to help grandma knit or your mom knit.
I had to
Crochet.
I had to make crochet Christmas ornaments. I had to crochet Afghans. I had to knit Afghans. I had to knit sweaters. I had to ball up yarn. I had to do needlepoint. I was quite the slave. I had to cook. I became a very good slave. And then on the weekends, I went and picked up dog shit. Good night, Chana. Have a good night.
Yeah, look all the cool shit you learned. You can do.
Yeah, I never had an older brother. And my old man would take off because he knew better and I would get left behind.
I don't think he would have taught you a whole lot anyway.
Yeah, the only useful thing he taught me was do not join the service.
Right?
Actually, that's the only promise I ever made to him.
It was a good one.
I never did figure out why he had so many medals. And he kept them in an old dresser drawer downstairs in the basement where nobody could see them.
feel proud.
Never understood that.
Because for a lot of people, dude, that's not a proud
What's up,
moment.
Storm? Come join the free quail egg giveaway.
Poison ivy on me. It's- Okay, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I think everybody's tired, Storm. No, we're not target practicing. We're trying to get Tammy to come slave with me. Well, with me and Hag.
I'm thinking about going out there early tomorrow and starting stalls.
How the hell did you break your ribs, Storm?
Oh, that hurts.
How far of a trip is it where, Drew? From Tammy to me?
6-8 hours, probably.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna guess. Between 6 and 8 would be my guess. It's a long ass drive.
Yep. And it's not a pleasant one around the lake, but
Because when I have to go to my pain doctor in Chicago, me and Hag leave at 6 in the morning, get home 6 at night, and then go do chores.
it's 3.5 hour drive if you hook it pretty quick. Which we always do.
You say it's worth it now, Tammy, but wait till you get here.
I will definitely take a day of recovery from the drive.
That sucks, dude. Last time I had my ribs broke, I was 16 years old in Hamilton, Ohio.
Oh,
And
you got beat up.
White boy was in the wrong part of town. I got my ass whipped. I was high on acid. I don't remember if there was one or if there was more. And I remember grabbing one guy by the hair and dragging him down the asphalt till his nose was gone.
Oh,
And then I went to the free clinic the next day and they wrapped me up in this stupid gauze and gave me Motrin for pain. And I laid in bed for like 6 damn weeks at my sister's house doing absolutely nothing, and it sucked. So I feel your pain, dude. I can relate to it all too well. Hey, QT. Your children called. They said thank you for the support check. They're very happy to have received it. Don't forget to enter the free quail egg giveaway, dude. Free organic quail eggs and a set of scissors to go with it. No, Brian, breaking a bone's not bad. Breaking a rib is horrible. That's way worse pain than even a toothache. Nothing's good, QT. Everything's horrible, but we're working at it. No, Brian, it hurts even when you don't breathe. It's like constant pain. It's fucking bad. It's the kind of pain. Broken ribs are the kind of pain that want to make you piss your dress, man. It's fucking horrible. Pretty close to back pain. About the same level. I agree, Chris. I agree 100%. And hello. QT, you're going to have to spank your one kid. He keeps getting caught in the fence. It's done it 2 days in a row. Okay, Tammy, you're the only one who can drop links, so. I'll hang and wait on you, or. Yeah, Tommy, they do hurt with every breath you take, but they hurt even when you're not breathing.
What, broken rib?
Yeah. Anytime you move, you pick your arm up and your fucking ribs hurt. You smoke a cigarette and your fucking ribs hurt. You pick your nose and your ribs hurt. The fuckers take forever to heal, too.
Why did you do that? Because he needs our help finding the kid. He's the Jaded. The kidnapping raid on the British princess. The mauling death of a big game called Sherlock in the Lions cage. The vivisection of a drug dealer while he was eaten alive. Turning these heredities out random acts. First, rule.
One side of my rib cage is kind of normal and the other side is square. All right, Chris. Yeah, quail are they're pretty easy.
How do you contact this? In the early days of the web, the virtual fantasy world was created online to connect people of all ages around the world. Technology was quickly obsolete, but the site was never taken down. Today, it is a hidden oasis for freaks and weirdos. No digital signature.
Sorry, guys. I had to split out a minute. My phone's dying. I had to go get an auxiliary battery to plug in. See if I can plug this bad boy in. There we go. Yeah, Chris. Quail hatch in 17 days. They mature in 4 weeks and start laying eggs. So you got a constant turnover of quail because they don't live a real long time. So you definitely got to keep turning them over. But with a short incubation period and stuff, it's pretty easy. No, Tammy, I never did get a hold of Cowboy. He never called me, so I haven't talked to him, but I know he wants fertilized quail eggs to incubate. And I got to kind of time it so he his incubator is ready by the time I ship the eggs. If you can get 2 years out of them, Chris, you're doing good. But you get a pretty good hatch rate, so 17 days on quail, Brian. Not 21. And then in 4 weeks they already start laying eggs. Quit telling me I have a low battery. I've got you hooked up to an auxiliary power supply. What the hell are you telling me?
Maybe the power supply is getting low.
Nope.
Plug all the way in?
Yep, it's working. 5 volts going out. 1 amp. We're good. Yeah, I got a shitty styrofoam incubator too. I was getting a really shitty hatch rate, but I bought one of those digital thermometers off eBay, and that increased me up to 80% hatch rate. And I got an automatic egg turner too, because I'm lazy as hell. Funny, I'm just telling the truth. Yeah, that digital thermometer made a really big difference because that crappy one you get with the incubator, it sucks. And trying to keep the temperature right sucks. And if you get some of those little round colored things, like, they put 10 cents on at garage sales, if you get some of them to plug up your holes, it's easier to adjust your humidity. That's cool, QT. Just don't stare at my turkey.
We have a meeting point at Ben concerning Park tomorrow morning. This woman, Jane, you said she can help, but you haven't said how.
I have reason to believe that at least 2 of the people she's catered to are powerful methods to control.
If we get her looking at them.
In case we lose visual contact with a very attractive device. If you're thinking of reaching out to him, don't. Now that he's on the FBI's radar, they're likely monitoring any communications with his important people. Promise me you won't fall.
Yeah, I use drinking water. Distilled water doesn't work well. I found that out. Chris, I've got a quail tractor and I've got a quail cage. Good night, Michelle. The adult quail, Chris, I keep in a tractor. It's a quail tractor. It's just like a chicken tractor. You haul it around, and the only difference is when you make a quail tractor, you want to keep your height short so that they can't wipe out. Yeah, draggable cage. And then I also have some the breeding cages I made myself with a little. I'll take some pictures of them for you. I'll do a video on it. I have it set up to where there's one male in each and there's 5 females in there. And then they lay the eggs and they roll out to the edge and you pick them up for there. Those are the breeding cages. Thanks, Storm. Well, Michelle, you can cut the tops off and eat it raw like I do. You can make like regular eggs, 2 or 3 regular eggs, fry them, scramble them, whatever you want to do, and put 1 quail egg in with it.
Pickle them.
You can pickle them. You can hard boil them. You can do whatever you want with them. Actually, I have a really cool picture. Rika, the hopeful volunteerist, actually made deviled eggs out of them. Brian, I have duck eggs too. And I have turkey eggs.
There's been no demand for a ransom or anything.
What can I do, Tommy?
Storm's got you covered, Jaded.
Yes, of course. Anything I can do to help. I'll finish up what I'm doing here and everything in the house. But with Tommy, he's worried about you, Father. He should be. I know this may seem barbaric to me, but no more struggling should be.
Yeah, Mark, we did. We've been having storms every single day. We lost 384 bales of hay in that rain.
And a couple trees.
And a couple trees, too.
Thank you for enjoying my stairs.
So basically, we trashed $1,920.
Still have them.
Contacted by an international. We do our homework.
Can't change the weather.
Yeah, Mark. $1,920 worth of hay. And then now we gotta cut all the bales and spread it all out, bale it back up, double the labor cost, and it's going to be rain hay work like $2 a bale. Well, Storm, you got to talk to Josh about that. He's the one who's been paying child support on him. Yeah, it's pretty much rain hay now, Mark. We managed to get one trailer loaded into the barn before the rain came, and it came in right away. There was no warning it was coming.
Here. You hungry?
Sweet.
I can't think of anyone who wants to harm us.
Maybe you might want something in your gut.
You can't say anything. You understand that?
Thanks for that, but what I got for right now.
You know that it's a crime, but you don't. Your father never mentioned. My father never talks business. Surely you must know how that is, man. I know. But I took control of my life.
Farm pay sucks, Storm.
It's a good life.
Have you heard anything about fire?
It's like $10 an hour that the government doesn't see.
The FBI doing everything they can. I know it's not being personal.
The only one who values
Nobody comes to save the day.
confidence in me. But they will listen to me. Well,
Josh said hi, Ag.
Hello.
It was so wet. Corn couldn't be planted. And since it's so late, none of the insurance companies are insuring any of the crops. So this year's going to be a big mess. So expect huge increases in food prices.
Well, we lucked out. We bought corn before. So I've got a good stockpile for winter. For the goats.
Yeah, fuck the EPA. They want to rape everybody. We got, the last time we picked up corn, we picked up, what was it? 2,600 pounds for 89 bucks.
it's you. Call it to the guy. Yeah. I can't believe it. He's holding me call. You wanted me to be the defender.
I've got them in the fridge, Josh.
Nothing with the gym. Track you to the warehouse and then we're down and I'll track you throughout the city.
She had guards, so I could not set up the ball. I gave her the story, but she didn't believe it. She wanted to know my love. Why did he say anything? Took us all down the street.
What is your fantasy?
It's been a long time, as long as I can remember. I'm walking in with my husband. in between her throat, and holding her hand in mine.
Well, Tommy, by now, this should be our second cutting of hay. We're on our first, so we might get we might get 2 cuttings in, but there's no way we're gonna get 3.
Is your mommy home? You're not the gym.
Yeah, Brian, 88 acres. Good night, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by.
What are you doing? Triple mouthpiece for sale?
Yeah, if you buy a 50-pound bag of that fucking GMO corn from Farm and Fleet, they charge you like $5 or $6 for 50 pounds. It's a ripoff.
Totally. I'm gonna get it locally.
At the grain elevator, you can pick either GMO or fucking organic corn.
Forget about the gym for a minute. How do you know the truth to hear about you, Alice? I'm sure you have a story to tell. Love stories.
I used to work at convention circuit. I have to sleep the car all day then and here for short trips. Around
Yeah, the funny part about it is that organic corn costs the same as GMO corn because the organic people get to reuse their seed and plant it, and the GMO people don't.
You haven't whipped the power.
Hey, Mark, if you used to sell exotic animals, is there do you by any chance know a guy named Mike Walls out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, who runs the jungle?
Tell me his name. Tell me all about it. I'll get him out of your way. You can launch your own operation. One that's a little more optimistic and constructive than the present business model. I even have your first client all lined up. So, this gym, tell me.
Oh, I've known Mike Walls for a long time. He actually got a bunch of American bulldogs from me back when he was breeding Old English bulldoggies with Dave Levitt, and also when he was breeding American bulldogs, when he had the bear, the cougars, Marianne was there, the snakes, the ferrets, all that stuff. Yeah, I've been to his place a couple times. Hey, friends in code, good to see ya.
And for years, I had dreamt of ways to get my revenge on so many fans.
Welcome to the most boring stream on YouTube.
They gave birth to a business. Like the gym. I knew people's friends come true. You have no
I want to
idea how much people
breed one more thing, Josh, before I die. I want to recreate the Doquin de Bordeaux. And that'll be the legacy I leave behind.
said I was unfit to run a company.
What's your question, Brian?
Yours. Newcastle Venture.
I figured it out.
I haven't, but I haven't been around for a while.
Around. He's around. The Newcastle Venture Group. And the board of his area financial institute
Mark, you know that Mike lost his first wife, Mary Ann, to that cougar, and he lost his second wife to the bear.
Yeah, it was in the papers out there. Actually, it was on the internet too, I think.
It was everywhere.
Crazy.
But yeah, I've known Mike for probably 30 years.
Yeah, we used to make that trip quite frequently.
somehow has access to
Yeah, I seen him like, I think it was 2 days ago. Brian, ask Tammy, she would know. She pretty much keeps in touch with Ozark a lot. But actually, Tammy keeps in touch with everyone.
Had a beach house in Sag Harbor that he said was flush with bikinis every summer. So come July, we want to get lucky, right? So we hit the beach. We're all high school girls, right? Sale day, 15 to get you 10 to 20. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just like make the most of our community. And on the last day, we the beach one more time. And that was the most beautiful college girl you've ever seen. I mean, but it's two guys.
Yeah, I think it was 2 days ago. Don't quote me on it because, like, my brain sucks and my concept of time sucks. I mean, it took me like 8 months to send Shanna a couple bolts for her crossbow. So, if I don't do things right away, they slip to the back of my mind and I space them. Just like I space sending her all these tips for the crossbow bolts. So people have to constantly remind me of the shit they want.
That's a dope watch, Mr. Wainwright. You have a good evening. Good luck in there tonight.
Let's hope.
Yeah, and next year I wanna put a couple hives up, but right now I barter with a guy who lives across town. I barter honey with him, so I don't really need to get my own right now. Hey Josh, you know what? I wash my hands before I piss, not after. All right, Storm, take it easy. Thanks for dropping the links, man.
Why? No. Let's not fuss with that now. My priority is to find the scene.
He won't be alive. Look at him. He needs medical attention.
I always had a dog with me in the car for cops, so.
Yes. Hello. I need an ambulance.
I figure my dick's clean, my hand's dirty, so, why put dirty hands on my clean dick and then wash my hands after I touch my dick? That doesn't make sense.
Was Mr. Reddington? Positive. With analysis confirmed it.
Makes more sense to clean your hands before you touch your clean dick. And as long as you don't piss on your hands, you should be good.
If you're pissing on your hands, you're doing it wrong.
Well, Brian, if they're swarming, go grab them. Get yourself a hive going.
Just make sure you have the right equipment.
Oh, awesome, Brian. That's cool. I've got to pay more attention to my page. I run a page called the Survivalist Barter Network on Facebook, but I haven't been keeping up with it lately. There's a pretty good pretty good group of people that barter there. I don't know, Mark. They wouldn't bring drug dogs around my dog, so I didn't really need a tiger. When I went to Canada, they didn't want to have anything to do with the dog, so they didn't even check the car at customs. They pulled us over, told us to go to waiting. We waited there a little while. They walked around the car. They didn't like the dogs, and they told us to go ahead.
Violated my body without consent. He sliced out my identity and discarded it as waste. He forced me to live the rest of my life as a second-class citizen, despite being a firstborn.
Yeah, they're legal in Canada.
We're running out of time.
I actually sold 4 dogs to a guy named Al, who trained with the same team that George St. Pierre trained with for the UFC up there.
General rule against the militarization of America's police force, but I needed an army, so there they are. I've prepared an escape for Elizabeth and I, and there's room for you.
Oh, Mark, this was probably 20 years ago now when I went there. But that was back in the day when we were, yeah. All right, Brian, take it easy.
Not even you can get us out of this.
You want to know my fantasy?
Yeah, very true, Mark. I mean, I just watched a thing on YouTube, the history of the American Bulldog, and I started laughing my ass off. The biggest bunch of bullshit I ever heard.
Lieutenant, are you listening? That's up. About it. It's not mine. That ain't you. Let's go now. Move!
I don't know what those icons are, but yeah, push anything you want. Why not? But don't push the button if it takes you to Lou Stefano's channel. Do not do that. Because if you do that, then I'll have to like break my record of banning people. I've only done it to James Jacobson 2.0. And if Lou the Pooh comes in here, I will have to ban him. Nah, I do everything pro se, QT. I don't trust lawyers.
It was empty when I found it. Just like the rest of the building.
I've gotten away 3 times going pro se, so I think I'm going to stick with it. If it works, why change it?
He was here. Mr. Solomon. I'm in New York City. I know how to book your rent.
We call the predators that don't have names.
Finally, recreational marijuana will be legal in Illinois January 1st of 2020. And I just may live to see it.
You can't say that. Too many caveats attached, though.
I'll stop the men the same way, and I'm ready to go first. Liz needs to be ready too. Nobody knows you pull that trigger.
Well, yep, that would be right, QT, because as I was developing my performance strain of American Bulldogs, I utilized the tool of inbreeding quite often. Because without inbreeding, you can't have a purebred dog. And without inbreeding, you can't weed out the crappy dogs either. That's why AKC has so much shit in their fucking breeds. Because all they want is that registration money. They want 12 puppies on a dog. They don't want it 6. It's just a big money-making scam people fall for. Just like microchip your dog. All right, I'll shut up about dogs because if I don't, I will never shut up.
Whatever your name actually is.
I never owned a dog from the pound. I've always bred my own dogs, or dogs down from a bloodline that I know.
Listen, Tom, you know what to do. You said you wanted out of this life. How was the
Up until the animal welfare of 1976, my dad and his brother owned a shitload of pit bulls, and they were protected by a German Shepherd.
So many terrible.
Because not one damn pit bull would bite a person.
I could decorate it for a long time, but I don't know. So you're right. I can recognize someone to save you.
Tom, listen.
It's too late. There's an audience.
In where? Where are you? What have you done?
I gotta go.
I think my next dog's going to be one of 2 things. It's either going to be a Patterdale Terrier
Crunchy.
or it's going to be a French Bulldog, depending on if I can find the right breeder.
Good around here.
I know a guy who breeds working Patterdales.
Follow me.
I don't know anybody who breeds working French Bulldogs. So it's going to be a little hard to find that. Well, I also want another Mare Emma too.
Yeah, we do need a new guard dog.
Well, it all depends on who breeds the dog. As far as purebred dogs go, who breeds the dogs, the bloodlines it comes from, and also who they're registered with. If they're registered with AKC, NKC, CKC, you can pretty much guarantee that you're going to get junk. UKC got half a chance, and the ARF used to be decent.
They teach terrible things. All they want is money.
Another really cool dog. If I lived where there were bear, I would definitely own a Karelian bear dog. That is an awesome dog. That Korean Jindo, that thing is like garbage, man. That's like a feral dog. It's not even worth owning.
It's a fear biting thing.
If I was going to get a family dog and I couldn't get an American Bulldog, I would get a Labrador.
Yep.
I would get a working Labrador Retriever, since it's the #1 biting dog in all of America. And I'm talking legitimate bites, not, uncalled for, accidental type bites.
Who wants a dog that just barks? That's kind of pointless.
My dog is my insurance policy. When someone comes in, gives me enough time to light a cigarette, grab my gun, grab a cup of coffee, and see what the dog has for me.
I'm gonna back out, dude. It's midnight already. Do you know that?
Yep.
It's about time to go to bed. I don't want you up all night tonight. I want you to get some rest. Please.
Yeah, but the black lab you had, did it come from, was it an AKC bred dog? Did it come from a guy who said parents on premises? Or did you buy a black lab from someone like Jerry Cara at Fur, Feather, and Fin, who actually had working dogs? You could go out and hunt over them, and he had generation upon generations of working dogs in his yard. Where did your black lab come from? And most people who feed their dogs dry kibble are already giving them a life of cancer and bad internals.
And bad teeth.
There's a really good book out there called The Nutritional Guide to Dog Food, written by Robert Abity.
It's the treatise.
And if you can find that book by Robert Abity, that was awesome.
It's a truthful book.
Yeah.
About
Parents on premises doesn't tell you anything, because when you start doing the coefficient of inbreeding and you start looking into the genetics of the dog, if it's like, parents on premises means 2 dogs fucked and they had puppies. Doesn't tell you anything about the history
Well, use me
or
as an
anything
example.
else.
Use me as an example, okay?
Yeah.
Just because my skin is white doesn't mean both my parents are white. Doesn't mean my grandparents were all white. So if I'm gonna buy a dog I don't necessarily want to see the parents. I want to see other siblings, grandparents, relatives.
Hey, Defend, good to
That's
see you in
what
here.
I need to know.
Yeah, like Hag said, when you look at her, you think she's white. But all the black people, when they see her, they're like, "Hi, sister." They can all tell that she's half black. How that works, I don't know, but it does.
It's called genetics.
You know, I don't know how they can see it, but they see it right away.
Well, it's kind of obvious. I think I'm gonna have to pull the plug on this mother.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow the brains out. It's not rebooting here.
Defend, you got to hook me up with an address there, bud, where I can ship you something. I got a book for you to check out. Everybody calls her Hag, Mark. She's been the Hag, I've been old guy.
Forever.
We've got 3 kids. One is Dildo, the other's the lazy bastard, and my daughter's name is Scrode. So
They're just nicknames.
we don't ever go by our real names. I will, Mark. I'll have to leave you a thing in the comments or something to join YouTube chat, and I can give it to you in there. Cool. Defend, can you shoot me an address in YouTube chat, and I'll get it out to you tomorrow. It'll either be like 2 or 3 days, and then your email, it'll send a tracking number to your email too. If you want, I can send it, just to the town, the local post office in town, care of general delivery with your name, and you'll have the tracking number, so you'll be able to track it and know when it's there, or if you get a house address or whatever you can get, I'll send it there. Not that you have a ton of extra time to read the book, but, you might get bored and want to read it someday. And since you're definitely into dogs, you should enjoy it. All right, cool, Defend. That would be awesome. Hey, real sovereign citizen, I'll answer that for Defend. You get to play ball with his puppy when you buy one just like it. If you want to play ball with a dog, buy your own. That's what I used to tell people when they wanted to play with my dog. Yeah, I know, I'm a dick. On VHS. Yeah, Mark, I've kept them. in the fridge for a long time, and the only one I've ever had go bad is when I cracked the shell and didn't notice it was cracked, and the refrigerator dried it out. Yeah, Mark, chicken eggs go bad way faster than quail eggs. Get greasy. No, I ain't catching no pigs, Storm. I ain't catching no pigs, and I ain't playing with loose Stefano either. So the answer to greasy is no. No, Josh, if you crack a quail egg, the refrigerator dries it out, and then when you cut the top open, it's just like this little hard ball inside. It's pretty gross. It's like a midget testicle. Oh, depend. I'm talking about Luann Stefano. Him and James Jacobson 2.0. Oh, okay. Got it. I'm a little dense tonight. Defend. Got 2 hours of sleep in yesterday, and heat's been killing us. And tomorrow it's going to be between 100 and 105 here. So it's going to be another hectic day again tomorrow.
Don't make me chase you off that thing, dude. You gotta get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, I will. I'll cut it at 3 hours, all right? There's like 4 minutes left, and I'll cut it for you,
That's
okay?
fine. I'm only concerned about your health.
Yeah, I know.
I just want you to get enough rest. You've been burning the candle at both ends for too long now.
No, Josh, your children are not laying eggs, but they are giving milk. So they're producing milk, which makes really good cheese.
And nice looking babies. That little brown one out there is so cute.
A 28 horsepower Kohler motor. Are you talking about a motor like a horizontal shaft motor, or are you talking like a boat motor? Ben says hello, Hag.
Hello. T-shirt's wet. Everything I own is soaked.
Ah, Josh, that's because they like the massage. Keep up the milking, make them happy. I mean, you already turned Melinda into a molester. What else do you want?
Hey, that's my shiatsu goat you're talking about.
Yeah, she does that because Josh molested her.
Dude, that goat is awesome. You have to admit, she does give good back rubs.
Yeah, she does.
Good thing she's pulled, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I love that goat. Pretty sweet. Those two things go back in there. Oh,
KFC is poison chicken.
oh, that shit is so good.
They go from the time they're hatched till they're 6 weeks old. They are going in your stomach. Yeah, Storm, I think I'll pass.
You think you'll pass?
No. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on rebuilding
Oh,
a 28 horsepower motor that goes on a 72-inch riding mower. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass.
no, I thought you were talking about
No.
KFC.
That's way too much work for me.
Whoa! Well, I won't be wearing that either. Fuck. All my jammies are icky.
Oh.
I hope you're running a black screen, dude. This is my pajamas.
I am running a black screen. Nobody's seen you naked. Don't worry about it.
It's too fucking hot. Okay, I'm not wearing
Mark,
pajamas.
they're harvested at 6 weeks old.
That ain't what that's supposed to be.
I don't eat anything unless it's grown here. If me and Hag buy stuff from the grocery store, we go to Hardee's or McDonald's or a fast food restaurant or a taco place or a country restaurant, we get sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I do anyway.
So we just eat at home. And if we have to eat while we're out, we take it with us. If we don't have it with us, we just don't eat. Going to bring the darkness to an end and put phone on charge and call it a night. I still got 5 laptops I got to shut down, so. Enter the drawing. I'm sure Tammy will tell me who won tomorrow. I'll post it, the winner underneath it. And then whoever wins, I will ship that out to them. And now my screen went black and I can't see shit. Okay, there we go. Now I can see. All right, guys, take it easy. Come to the most boring stream on YouTube in history. And I will see you in another bout.